Hello students, today we are going to start with the topic of statistics of class 10th. So here we will talk about the averages. So when any data is given to us, we need to, there is a value that is representative of that data, that is called an average. So there are three types of central tendencies. Here we have in our syllabus, that is mean, median and mode. Let's recall the definition. A certain value representative of the whole data and signifying its characteristics is called an average of the data. Three types of averages are mean, median and mode. Yes. Now, what is mean? The mean is the average of the data set. What is mode? The mode is the most common number in a data set. If any data is given to us in a numerical form, and the most common number will be called the mode of that given data. Median. The median is the middle of the set of the numbers. Suppose any weight of the class 9 students are given to us, and what is the middle value of all the weight of the students, that will be the median of that given data. So not wasting a time, and let's start with the question, that is the question of NCERT of a group data. So we have two methods of solving any group data, that is the direct method and assumed mean method. So first of all, we will start with the direct method. This is the formula for the direct method. The x bar denotes the mean. Mean is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Fi x here represent the frequency and xi represent the class mark. So multiplication, the product and the total of all the frequency, multiplication with the class mark upon the sum of all the frequency is called is a mean of that given data. That is the direct method. So there is a question I that picked from the NCERT, that is question number 2 of exercise 14.1. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of the factory. So these are the wages that are given to us in a group, that is 100 to 120. Suppose 100, these are in the rupees. So 100 rupees to 120 rupees, there are the 12 workers that are getting between the 100 to 120. Similarly, between 120 to 140, that are 15, 140 to 168, 160 to 186 and 180 to 200, that are 10. So what the question is asking, find the mean daily wages of the worker of the factory by using an appropriate method. It means the question never asks you that solve the question by or find the mean by this method. It is your own choice, but when the numbers are easy, when the calculation is easy, the numbers are not so large, we can use direct method. If the numbers are not so large, we can use the direct method. And if the numbers are so large, so the calculation becomes the tougher one, then we can use the assumed mean method. So let's start with this question with the assumed mean method. Direct method. Now this is the direct method. I have already written that, I have already made the table. These are the class intervals that are already given in the question and the frequency that are given in the question. This is the question number 2 of exercise 14.1. So as we know that the formula for the direct method is that x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So why I am showing you this formula again? This formula help us to make the table. See, we have only fi in our table. Yes, so we need to find out xi and we need to find out sigma fi xi. So we have to find out fi and xi. And what is sigma fi? That is summation of the fi, that the total of all the frequencies that are actually given to us in the question. In the question it is also written that the 50 workers of a factory. So 50 workers, of course the number of the workers that we have chosen here are from the 50. So total of the frequency will equal to 50. You can recheck also, and it's my suggestion that you have to add by yourself also. So this is the, first of all we will write the formula so that will be easy for us to remember what are the things that we need to find out the mean by a direct method. So this is the direct method. Yes, so Fi is also given. Why we are using I is here. When we put the value 1 here, so F1 is 12. Similarly, F2 is 14, like this. F3 is 8, F4 is 6, and F5 is 10. Yes, same for the Xi. So what is Xi? Xi is the class mark. I already told you how we can find out the class mark. Summation of upper limit plus lower limit whole upon 2. I can find you for one class interval, that is 100 plus 120 upon 2, that is equal to x1, that will be x1, 130 upon 2, sorry 230 upon 2, that is equal to 110. Yes, 220 upon 2, that is equal to 110. So 110 is the class mark for the first class interval. So 120 plus 140, that is equal to 160 upon 2, that is equal to 130. Similarly, 140 plus 160, that is equal to 200 upon 2, that is equal to 150. Similarly, 170 and 190. Yes, now what you have seen that directly I have written 170 and 190. Can you see here the difference between 100 to 120, that is 20, 120 to 140, that is 20. So the difference between all the class mark will be 20 also. But you can recheck, you have to recheck by adding this upper limit plus lower limit and divided by 2. So that should be not be any error in your calculation. Statistic to finding the mean, everybody, you will get in the board exam, you will get a half marks for the formula, and the table also has a 1.5 mark or a 2 marks. So the table you need to make precisely, and if the answer in the calculation in the answer in solving this, if God forbid it is wrong, then there will be a half mark or 1 mark will be cancelled out. So the table is also very important. Every calculation in this is should be very precise. Yes, so now we have to find out Fi and Xi. First of all, we will write the total of frequencies. 12 plus 14 plus 8 plus 6 plus 10 is equal to 50. So the multiplication we need to find out, 12 into 110, that will be equal to 1010, 320. So 14 into 130, that is equal to 1820. 8 into 150, that is equal to 1200. 6 into 170, that is equal to 1020. 10 into 190, that is equal to, of course, 1900. Now what we have to do, we have to find out sigma Fi, summation Fi Xi. Yes, it is sigma Fi. Yes, so we have to find out the total of this. We will add here. Yes, now 6, so it will be 7260. Yes, so we have got this. This is the sigma Fi Xi, and this is sigma Fi. Yes, now we have to put the values in the formula. Yes, so x bar is equal to sigma Fi Xi, that is 7260 upon 50. 0 will cancel out, and we will get 5 and 5, 20, 5 4 2, 22, 5 4 20, 26, 5 5 25, and point decimal, and we will get 5 2 10, and 0 we will add. So this is the mean for the given data. Yes, this is we have find out by the direct method, and this is the formula for the direct method. Yes, now we will take this example, this example for the assumed mean method. We can recheck again for the formula. see the formula is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma. In a direct method, these two things, class interval and the frequency, is given to you, but you need to find out the class mark, that is upper limit plus lower limit whole upon 2. That here I have find out for one class interval. Yes, now the second thing that you need, you can check the formula and you can see the formula and you can make a table by like this. Sigma fi xi, it means the multiplication of frequency and the class mark. So we have multiplied and we have find out the total of this, and we have put the values here and we can find out this. So now the same question, this is the question again, I am finding the by using assumed mean method. So this is the assumed mean method. The formula for the assumed mean method is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. So what is a here? You in some books you can get a capital also here, but it hardly matters, this is a symbol only. A is equal to assumed mean. As the name suggests, we will assume any mean. So when I will tell you the whole procedure, you will get to know. And what is the di? Di is a deviation. How we are doing this? So again I am telling you, the formula really helps us to make a table, and really in statistic to find the mean, median or mode, the calculation should be very precise. So again, class interval will given to us, a frequency will given to us, that I have already written. According to the formula, we need fi into di. So how we can find out the di, and what is the value use of a here? So here again we need to find out the class mark, that will be the same, upper limit plus lower limit whole upon 2. So it will be again the same, that is 110, 130, 150, 170 and 190. Yes, summation of this sigma fi will be 50, that is already given to us also. Now what is di? Di is equal to xi minus a. What are the values of the class mark? Every class mark, every assumed mean has to be subtracted from the class mark. So how we can assume the mean? What we will take, if these are the odd, here the total class intervals we have 1 2 3 4 5. So 5a, we can find the middle of this. Suppose it is even, hardly matters, you can in between you can find the, suppose there are 6, so you can find the third or fourth, it depends on you. There will be no difference. So here I am taking the 150 as a assumed mean. So a is equal to 150. Yes. So what we have to find out, di is xi minus a. Xi, that is 110 minus 150. There is a error also, the students do, what they will do, 150 minus 110. This is a wrong method. Xi minus a, so you have to write this in your table. So it will be easy, there should not be any, there will be no mistake by the students. So 110 minus 150, that will be the minus 40. 130 minus 150, that will be minus 20. 150 minus 150, that will be 0. 170 minus 150, that will be 20. And this is 190 minus 140, that is 40. Yes, now we have to find out fi into di. Fi this and di this. So 12 into 40, that will be equal to minus 480. Yes, 14 into 20, that will be equal to minus 280. 8 into 0 will be 0. 6 to the 12, 120. And 10 into 40, that will be equal to 400. So we need to find out the sum of sigma fi and di. We require sigma fi and di here. Yes, and sigma fi assumed mean we have also assumed. We already assumed, that is 150. So these are the negative values. The total of this is minus 760. And the total of this is 520. Yes, when we subtract 520 from the 760, we have got 240. Minus 240. Of course, here the total could come in negative value also. So students should not be worried about the negative values coming. Again we will write the formula, that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. A we have already assumed, that is 150 plus minus 240 upon 50, 0 will be cancelled out. So we will get 150 minus 24 upon 5, that is 5 4s are 20, decimal will come 8. 150 minus 4.8 is equal to again 145.20. we will also add. So x bar is equal to 145.20. So you can see when we have find out the assumed mean by the direct method. See here in the direct method, the answer has come 145.20, and in the assumed mean also, we have found the value of mean, that is 145.20. so the answer will remain same. It is up to you, it is up to the students, whatever the method you find it easy, that will be the good for you. You go for that method. The question paper, the board never asks about these two methods just to find by direct method or by assumed method. But if you see the numbers are large, the calculation become large, you people can go for the assumed mean method. Now for this year 2021, here the board has skipped the step deviation method. So students should practice for the assumed mean method and the direct mean method to find the mean. Yes, I hope it is clear. Thank you, students.